Vanessa Carter, the CEO of one of the fastest-growing real estate companies in the state, decided to take an unusual step. She would go undercover inside her own firm. Disguising herself as a low-level employee, Vanessa wanted to see firsthand what was really happening in her company. There was tension in the air, and she knew that stepping back into the daily grind without her title could reveal secrets no report ever would. Vanessa hadn't built her company overnight. As a black woman navigating a world mostly run by white men, she faced countless challenges. Early on, she was underestimated and overlooked, but her hard work, late nights, and smart investments turned her vision into reality. Today, her company was known for professionalism and success, but Vanessa never forgot the struggles she overcame to get there. Recently, however, things began to change. Vanessa noticed an increase in client complaints and a steady drop in employee morale. Whispers about unfair treatment and unethical sales tactics made their way to her desk. Rumors of bias and disrespect within the office unsettled her. These signs pushed Vanessa to take matters into her own hands before the situation got worse. To do this, Vanessa crafted a new identity. She swapped her designer clothes for simple, worn-out attire and took on the name Lisa. Nervous but determined, she walked into the office as just another intern. The staff barely glanced at her. Some looked down on her quietly, offering no greetings or smiles. It was clear that without her CEO status, Vanessa was invisible, and that silence spoke volumes. Vanessa's days as Lisa were filled with menial, humiliating tasks. She ran countless coffee errands, wiped down desks, and cleaned up after careless agents. Meetings passed by without a single word addressed to her. Meanwhile, she quietly watched how some agents pressured clients into expensive deals that clearly weren't in their best interest. Vanessa saw a clear pattern. Black clients were often discouraged from buying in certain neighborhoods, while white clients received special treatment. Toxic jokes and whispered insults filled the air, remarks Vanessa would never have tolerated as CEO. Yet, she stayed calm, taking careful notes and gathering evidence, determined to expose the truth. One agent, Mark, stood out as her biggest obstacle. A senior salesperson, he openly mocked Vanessa whenever he had the chance. "Stick to the basics, Lisa. Leave the big ideas to the real players," he sneered during a team meeting. No one challenged him. His rude behavior went unchecked, and the silence of the others only made his bullying worse. Mark became the symbol of everything wrong inside the company, and Vanessa knew he would be a key figure in what was to come. After 5 days of enduring abuse and watching injustice unfold, Vanessa reached her breaking point. She realized staying silent was no longer an option. Calling an unexpected all-staff meeting, she prepared to confront her team head-on. The office buzzed with nervous whispers. No one knew what to expect, but the tension was thick. Vanessa's heart raced as she stepped to the front, ready to reveal a truth that would shock everyone. With quiet confidence, Vanessa pulled off her disguise. Holding up her real CEO badge, she announced, "My name is Vanessa Carter. I am the founder and CEO of this company." The room fell silent. Mark choked on his coffee. The receptionist's mouth hung open in disbelief. The staff stared, unable to grasp what they had just heard. For the first time, the true power in the room was clear, and it was about to change everything. Vanessa took a deep breath and addressed the room. She laid out everything she had seen during her undercover days: discrimination against clients based on race, harassment among staff, and unethical sales practices that put profits before people. "This behavior goes against every value this company was built on," she said firmly. "It is a betrayal of the trust our clients and employees place in us." Without hesitation, Vanessa announced the immediate termination of Mark and 4 other employees directly involved in the toxic culture. Effective immediately, your employment here is ended. Security will escort you out. The words hung heavy in the air as Mark's face turned pale and others exchanged nervous glances. The remaining staff sat in stunned silence. Fear and uncertainty filled the room as they realized the serious consequences of their actions. Vanessa's tone, while firm, was fair and clear. This is not punishment for its own sake. It is a necessary step to rebuild what we have lost. Later that day, Vanessa gathered the rest of the employees to discuss the company's future. She introduced a new set of core values: empathy, respect, and equal treatment for all clients and colleagues. Vanessa also announced the launch of a comprehensive ethics and equity training program designed to change the culture from the inside out. To set a new example, Vanessa promoted 2 hardworking agents who had been overlooked for too long, including a talented Black woman who had quietly excelled. The message was clear: merit and integrity would guide the company moving forward. News of Vanessa's undercover mission and the dramatic firings spread quickly. Local media outlets ran headlines like "Black CEO goes undercover to clean house" and "Firm takes a stand against racism." People everywhere praised Vanessa for her courage and strong leadership. Many young entrepreneurs, especially Black women, sent her messages thanking her for standing up and setting an example. Grant Realty's reputation rebounded fast. Clients returned, impressed by the company's honesty and new focus on fairness. Vanessa's leadership brought a fresh start, with a clear commitment to transparency and respect. Soon, Grant Realty was seen not just as a business, but as a model for change in the industry. Vanessa's story reminds us what true leadership means. It's not about sitting in a corner office, but about standing in the trenches, facing problems head-on, and making tough decisions. Her courage, dignity, and determination show that change is possible when you refuse to accept the status quo. If you found Vanessa's story inspiring, please like, share, and subscribe for more powerful narratives. We'd love to hear your thoughts. What would you do if you were in Vanessa's shoes? Thank you for supporting stories that matter and help shine light on real change.